Okay, guys, for IM2, this is something brand new I want to teach you. It's easy to learn, as IM3 will tell you. IM3, this is a nice, short, yet simple review on doing the unit circle. All right, so let's go to the problems. The title of it, of course, is Trig Values of Special Angles. I assigned it to all of you just last night, and it's quick and easy. Trust me. Once you watch this video, you're going to be able to do this pretty easily. All right? So, first rule of thumb, and even if we don't understand this right now, we're going to remember that whenever they want x, or let's flip it around, whenever they give us cosine of an angle on a unit circle, that's the same thing as x. And whenever they want sine or give us sine of an angle, that's your y. So x is cosine, y is sine. It's that simple. X is cosine, y is sine. So let's say they ask you cosine of 225. We're going to be looking for the x for that. When they ask for the sine of 225, sine is y. We're looking for the y of that. Now, if you're IM2, you're going, well, how do I do this, right? This is confusing already. The teacher gives you a unit circle, like this one right here. Okay? And here's our unit circle. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit further here, guys, because we're going to focus on the quadrant at a time. Okay? But anyways, where is 225 degrees? That's all you have to look up. Okay? So I'm going to look at 225. 225 is right here. Notice 225, the x is negative square root 2 over 2, and the y is negative square root 2 over 2, right? So we just figured it out, guys. The cosine, which is x, is negative square root 2 over 2. That's what you're going to type in there. Y, again, is your sine of 225. So when they ask for the sine of 225, you're going to say again, it's negative square root 2 over 2. How did I do that? I look for the angle. Then I look for my x for cosine. I look for, right here, the y I know is my sine. X is cosine, y is sine. It's that simple. Okay? All right, let's try another one. This time they're giving us what we call radians. It's just another way of saying angles or degrees, guys. All right? So let's just leave it at that. So we're looking for 2 pi over 3. That's what we're looking for. And remember, x is your cosine, y is your sine. So watch this again. It's really this simple, guys. You ready? We're looking for 2 pi over 3. So I'm going to go to my unit circle. Let me clean this up here. And I'm looking for 2 pi over 3. Do you see it? Yes. 2 pi over 3, you see, is really 120 degrees. All right? But this is what we want. We know our x is negative 1/2 there, right? We know our y coordinate is square root 3 over 2, right? Okay. So, when they ask for the cosine of 2 pi over 3, which is really 120 degrees, as you found out, that's our x. What was our x again? Negative 1/2. We're going to verify it after we're done, right? What was our y, which is the sine of 2 pi over 3? Wasn't it square root 3 over 2? Let's just verify one more time. As you can see right there, x was negative 1/2. Y is your sine, is square root 3 over 2. So what we actually calculated again, guys, is we figured out that the cosine of 2 pi over 3 is negative 1/2. We figured out that the sine of 2 pi over 3 is square root 3 over 2. Okay, let's go on to the next one. how can we do cosine of 330 and the sine of 330? We first find the angle 330 on our unit circle. And we know that the x is our cosine, the y coordinate is our sine. It's that simple. All right, let's do that. Okay, so where is 330? Oh, there it is. Here's 330, which is also 11 pi over 6 in radians, by the way. And here's our answers. Our x, which is our cosine, is square root 3 over 2. Our y, which is our sine of 330 to be exact, is negative 1/2. Okay, so all we have to do now, come over here. We just figured out the cosine of 330 is 1/2, correct? Wait a minute. Ooh, good thing I checked. Cosine of 330 is square root 3 over 2. I had a feeling that that was the case. So square root 3 over 2. The sine of 330 was negative 1/2. Let's just verify it one more time. Negative 1/2 is sine of 330. Square root 3 over 2 is cosine 330. X is cosine, y is sine, guys. All right, one more and we'll call it quits. They're asking for 3 pi over 4. Okay, so we're going to look for 3 pi over 4. Let's go to our unit circle, which your teacher will give you. Okay, we're looking for 3 pi over 4, correct? Let me just verify that one more time. 3 pi over 4. Excellent. Okay. Hey, here's 3 pi over 4, which, by the way, is 135 degrees, if you want to know. Okay. But here's our answers. The x is negative square root 2 over 2. The y is positive square root 2 over 2. So the cosine, which is x, is negative square root 2 over 2. The y, which is our sine, is positive square root 2 over 2. All right, just want to verify that was the last problem I put on here, guys. Guys, I hope you watch and study this video. If you're IM3, you better know how to at least read a unit circle, okay? I'll leave it at that. If you're IM2, hopefully you realize, oh, this is such an easy IM3 thing to learn. And Mr. Orange is going to give me some credit for it. So that's the way I want you to think about it, guys. You're actually learning some trig, using the unit circle, reading the unit circle. That's what it's all about. See you around.